Hello and welcome. This is Ayana Lahi, and I'm so very happy that you're here with me in today's episode of Be One, Be You, Freeing Your Inner Joy. May light always fill you, and in those moments when you do not feel the joy and it feels as though a gray cloud covers you, know that it has to happen because we live in a universe of contrast, and within us exists joy and sorrow, peace and turmoil, hatred and love. And because we are in a world of polarity, I'd like to invite you to feel into where inside of you is that meeting point where sorrow and joy meet. Within inside of yourself is a perfect energy system. It is a grid of perfection. And as the stars in the sky are in beautiful alignment, you too are in a perfect alignment that connects you into the depth, the source of who you are. I love love, and I send this love to you. When you disconnect from your original joy inside of you, know that it is not far away. I'd like to imagine with you your perfect alignment. And first we can imagine it, and then we can step into it because it's always here. We turn away from ourselves. It's very peculiar, but we do this. We lose our footing. And when we are in our moments of joy, we want to be able to return to that place that gives us the joy. There are situations on the outside that ignite the joy within inside of yourself, but knowing that the joy is always there. It might be hidden, it might get covered over because of the thoughts that are created. I know I certainly have been there, where I would think thoughts all the way back as a child of not wanting, being wanted, not feeling as though who I was really mattered. And I had so much pain and felt such lack of joy in the home that I grew up in, that I was always moved by my friends who they had a happy home and there was laughter. And can't make laughter up unless you're laughing at someone, but you can create joy through finding one's heart, your heart, helping another find their heart, and helping another to remember the joy that is inside of them. When you long to be really seen, you are longing for your own life, for the essence of the joy that is within inside of yourself to really be seen. As we spend this time together, I'd like to invite you to close your eyes, take a long deep breath in through your nose all the way into your navel, and then bring the breath up from the navel through your chest, through your throat, out your mouth, exhaling it. Your navel is your existence point. Joy is our natural state, and isn't it incredible how easy it is to slip off the joy? If you're feeling your joy right now, let's increase it. If your joy level is not here right now, let's reopen it. So as your eyes are closed, you're sitting totally still. Imagine yourself turning to the right inside of yourself. You're slowly turning and keep turning until you see a blaze of light and look towards that light. Keep turning. You come into the light. Keep turning until you see the light. You can turn again and create another circle to the right. You're looking for the light. And when you find it, please stop moving and just focus to the light and begin to receive the light. This light is within inside of you. It's always been here. And you can practice this every day. This light brings joy. Your light brings joy. Your soul is lit in light. Your light is God. Sounds real simple, isn't it? Wow, we really complicated it in our world. God is joy, and it's love, and it doesn't judge, and it doesn't harm, and it doesn't send you somewhere if you're not good. Actually, we create our own opposite of joy. We create our own darkness that is the opposite of the light. Because to be in your light means you're going to shine. In all of the Spirit Gateways programs and courses, which you find on my website at IanaLahi.com, IANALAHI.com, what you discover is the roadmap for breaking through from being caught in an old matrix, an old grid, into the new matrix of the light within you. The light ignites your brain, all the organs in your body, the systems in your body, and connects you to the source of love, of joy within you. When you're in joy, you are with what's happening. You're present with exactly what is holding you and guiding you, moving you to be who you are in the moment. It's so easy to look outside of yourself for that joy, and you'll find many things on the external to bring you joy. But the greatest happiness comes from the joy of living inside the joy within you. So I'd like to tell you, share with you, guide you to where the joy lives inside of you. Joy is universal. We have so much going on in our world right now that it's easy to lose sight of joy. And it's also easy to refine it and to create our life from it. When you are lit up inside by being connected to the inner PowerPoint centers, as I call them, in your body, they are centers that correlate with the chakra system in yoga, but go further. Your root center is between your pubic bone and tailbone, and it is your survival center. Fear is experienced from the root. If your root is closed or constricted, you will have a difficult time holding and feeling real joy. It'll be hard to hold on to it. As you bring light into the root center, either from above your head down through your body, flowing like a waterfall, or up from the earth, moving up like a geyser. That's slow and steady, bringing it into the root center. You can begin to recalibrate your root center. Then you bring the light from the root through your lower belly, up inside your spine, inside your navel, into your solar plexus. Solar plexus is a joy center, and it is the emotional center where your brain in your energetic system is awakened. So your second brain is in the solar plexus, and it's connected to a mass of nerves, and it literally is connected to your stomach, which is why when many of us are upset, we eat. And it takes great practice to open to receive what's happening in our life and know how to ride the wave of our true self so that we can open into the deeper emotion of joy. I'd like to invite you to imagine, create a golden pool of water in your solar plexus. And the way you find your solar plexus is directly under your rib cage, in the center, underneath the pointy xiphoid, the tip of the rib cage, and then below and inside is your sun, your solar center, solar plexus, and create this beautiful golden pool of water and come slide down into your warm golden pool. Make it the exact temperature that you want it to be and come sit in your pool. No one else is there. It's just you in the pool. Now I'd like to invite you to invite someone in very special into your pool, and close your eyes and ask for the part of you that's probably a young child to come into the pool with you. The young child who was not seen for their joy. And they have been waiting. They've been sitting and waiting. So I'd like to invite you to bring in to the pool this part of you who would love to come hang out with you. And as he or she enters the pool, notice his or her eyes and make eye contact with him or her, and just listen for their laughter. Or he or she might be really sad because the joy they had to give was not being received. Please invite him or her to show their sadness to you, and then ask them if you promise to show up with them, him or her, every day. Will he or she show you their joy? And he or she might say no, he or she might say yes, and then ask him or her what you need to do in order to receive his or her joy. And let that joy that is inside of your inner girl or boy, this is the part of you shown to you at the age in which you had to leave that joy because it wasn't acceptable in some way. But the joy, as I shared earlier, never dies. It's always here. So please invite in the joy. Make a promise to yourself, to that little girl or little boy, that you will show up and ask him or her what you need to do to make it safe for him or her to begin to really show up as joy, to share with you and receive his or her answer. And then make that commitment. You are also going to shift and change. You will shift as you open, and what you'll receive is the pouring in of the glistening, happy, visionary you that knows why it's here and what it needs to be joyful. Then ask him or her where he or she wants to live in your body, and then open to receive him or her in this part of your body. It could be your heart center in your chest. Bring your trust, bring your focus from your head down into meeting with this part of yourself that is awaiting joy, waiting, and let your body breathe. Bring in the color into this part of your body for you to live in, you being the joy. As you reunite with the joy within you, you are opening your heart to receive you. We play so many different games to see if others will receive us. And oftentimes things shift and change. This exercise can be repeated as often as you can and want to receive the joy that is always here in you, always ready to ignite you, so that everything that you do from this moment on is filled in joy, because it's filled in you. I hold you deeply in love, wishing you, guiding you to experience the truth of who you are and to embrace the joy of the light that you are, and to always turn towards the light within you, and then make a decision in your life. And then you are living in joy as you let go moment by moment to the frustrations, or the angers, the worries, and the fears. And ask the universe to always guide your way. The universe is the light. There is dark in with the light. And in all of the spirit gateways work, you're guided through your human matrix so that you can experience and live in and manifest your life from being one with who you truly are. Holding you in love. Have a beautiful week. This is Ayana Lahi. Thank you so very much for joining with me.